replay. Hello world. Hello, kia ora, Madeline Lee here from Rachel Stigma. Just going to share the live if it lets me. If you are joining us live or on the replay, let me know that you are here. I would love to know that you are here, how you are, where you are in the world. Tune in with us. We'll just share the live. Little bit teary-eyed in this moment. A lot of things moving, shifting, recalibrating, challenging me like we do on our soul journey, our soul purpose. I don't actually even know exactly why I'm here or what. Okay, take that back. I do know why I'm here on this earth. I have a very, very, very big purpose here. And a very, very big purpose in this soul journey. But I don't specifically know, or for once when coming live, I don't have a specific intention, or my specific intention for sharing in this moment is kind of unknown, but it's also known. But I just know that I needed to come live and just start to channel and talk and share. Got a beautiful candle going. If you are just joining us, say kia ora, say hello. I am teary-eyed. I do have tears in my eyes. Tears are healing. They are full of so much energy release. So when you have tears, let them roll down your face. Let them come. Allow them. Maybe that's one of the messages we're here to share today. But otherwise, say kia ora, say hello. I would love to know that you are here. I am emotions. There is going to be emotions coming out today. So if you are not in the emotional mood and you don't want to be triggered into your emotions, maybe close out of the live or the replay now. If I do have some cards in front of me today, some beautiful oracle cards. I feel like they're meant to be here for some reason. So if you are feeling called to ask for a card, please pop a yes please into the comments. And if it feels intuitive, if it feels aligned, I will pull some. Beautiful candle light this evening. Beautiful. There's so much that has been going on. If you are new to the space, welcome. See, I'm repeating, so I'm avoiding. Welcome. If you are a regular, I love you. Hello, lovely to have you here. I have been quiet on my live streams lately about my channel and follow through with things lately. It has been beautiful and really well connected, really well aligned lately. But I've also been like in my head, running around in my head inside, like go live stream, Maddie, go live stream, psychic readings, go live, you've got so much to talk about. And it's interesting when we travel, if you're an intuitive, if you're an entrepreneur, if you are a go-getter, someone that channels and moves things and ideas and creativity flows from your mind, from your soul, from your heart, from your womb, you may understand when I say when we travel, when we drive or fly in the plane or in a boat, how things just come through. And the other day when I was driving, just recorded on voice note while I was driving, because as soon as I'm driving like out in the open road, so much comes through, so many ideas, so many topics I want to talk on, so much conversations just flow through. So there has been so much going on, but then there's been like a little bit of a block that I haven't actually wanted to come live. Well, I've wanted to come live, but I just haven't actually done it. So there's been like a block or something like this. Yeah, like that, something like this. Something stopping me, or me stopping myself, me being in the way of my own self. That's what's coming through right now. Me being in the way of my own self, my own fucking stories This is what it's going to be a little bit like today, guys. Me and my own fucking made up stories that I have made up internally to myself from the external, from experiences, from judgment, from stigma, from societal boxing in a fucking cage. All of these things have come out in stories and me telling me why and why not and why shouldn't I do these things. And that's why I've just told myself right in this moment, just go live and let come out whatever is meant to come out. Because I constantly feel like there is so much internally in these conversations I have with myself and ideas and creations and shifts and messages that come through, and they're all just sitting here and they're not being shared out to the world. So I'm starting to try and come into myself and remind myself that just trust, Maddie. That's what you do all the time, and that's what you preach, and that's what you've taught people how to do and taught yourself how to do, is that trust your intuition, trust your fucking intuition. Trust your intuition. Hannah Andrews, my lovely mentor. Trust your fucking intuition. Someone I had a conversation with today shared with me, what was it? We were having a conversation about when this person tries to trust their intuition, then self-doubt comes up, anxiety, and then we go, oh, have I just made it up? Have I been overthinking? La, 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 la. Like, how do I trust my intuition? And I went, what the fuck? You trust that intuition. Every time when anything comes up, it comes up inside you because there's a fucking reason. It is not a coincidence. It is not an accident. It comes up for a motherfucking reason. Intuition is never, ever, ever, ever wrong. Never. Your intuition is never wrong. And the way that we strengthen our relationship with our intuition is by strengthening it just like a muscle, just like you go to the gym to build muscle, to strengthen. We do that with our spirituality. We do that with our intuition. We do that with our spiritual organs. So if you are struggling to trust your intuition, and sometimes you're like, fuck yeah, that intuition was on point. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. I could feel that happened, or I could see that happening, or I already knew and I could trust that, strengthen that. And often, even if there is different things like overthinking or anxiety or doubting certain things come up, there's still a story behind it. There's still a message and a meaning behind it. Somewhere in there. Still not here because it's still here. So if it wasn't meant to be not here, I don't know if that makes sense. If it wasn't meant to be here, it would not be here, but it's here. So it's meant to be here. And there may be a trauma, a wound, past experience or experiences that have created imprints, that have created habits in us, fear in us, unsafety, etc. within us. So still it's showing us a path, it's showing us what next, wants some attention, that wants light brought into the shadow, or nourishment into safety, to bring safety back into ourselves. Archetype cards today. I don't know how to say this word. Machai. It's funny here. We'll be backwards. Always forget to turn my screen on. Light attribute, learning the transcendent nature of service to oneself or a cause. Shadow attribute, addiction to self-pity. Fuck me. Let's just find out the book. I don't think it says too much more. These cards are quite straightforward, but let's just find it anyway, just in case there is anything further that we need to know. I don't know how to say it. Tar. anyone knows how to pronounce it properly and they've seen this archetype before, please share the pronunciation broken down in the comments. I would appreciate it. Has the courage of one's convictions, going so far as to die for a cause. Has the courage of one's convictions, going so far as to die for a cause. So big time this is coming through with relationships, with all sorts of relationships, of giving yourself away. Of giving ourselves away to others all the time. Always putting others first. Always loving others. Always looking after others. Always nourishing others. Always caring about them. Always worrying about them. Oh, but I'm doing that to please them. The fucking people pleasers. That message is for you. It's like... And you might be thinking, well, great one, Maddie. Like, that's obvious. Like, how is that helping me? It is like I was going to say reminder. That's the only word I can find right now. And say it's kind of like a reminder, slap in the face. It's kind of like a wake-up call, or like a motherfucker, do something about it. Keep giving yourself away until you die. And if you continue to do that, that's where you will end up. So you need to now choose to invest time, energy, commitment to diving back into yourself, to investing in yourself, to nourishing yourself, to putting up boundaries, to holding your values, holding your morals, and actually deciding, no, this time I'm not giving in, or I'm not just letting that slip and move past that, or just forgetting that. I'm actually going to put myself first. I'm not going to people please for that person when actually that's not what I want to do. That's not where I want to be. That's not what I enjoy. That's not what I feel okay with. It's not within my belief systems. I do not want to do that, and I'm not going to do that. Because when you continue to people please and you continue to just pussyfoot around and you continue to just nourish everyone else, do you know who you're disrespecting? Do you know who you're disrespecting when you do that? You're disrespecting you. And you are the most important person. You are the most important person to be respected. And when we choose to put everyone else first all the time, deplete ourselves until we are nothing, because we are lifting everyone else up, when we are holding everyone else up all the time, giving to everyone else, and we begin to be at that plateau of, oh, I'm dead now. That's because we have continuously over and over and over disrespected ourselves. We've stood on our own selves. We have... I was going to say, what was coming through is we squished our own face by standing on our own face, because we are willingly, happily not holding our boundaries, because we are pleasing everyone else, because we are holding everyone else, we are putting everyone else first all the fucking time. So this is the wake-up call that this is enough. You will end up in that death-type place if you choose to continue. So there has to be a change. Yes, it may not be, I wake up tomorrow and I just know how to self-care. But it may be those small steps of, okay, I'm going to say no once a day. Instead of saying yes to helping everyone every single time, I'm going to say no at least once when someone asks me for something, so that I can have 5 minutes a day for myself. Or when they ask me to do something and I really disagree with that and that's not in alignment with me and I don't want to do that, I'm going to say, no, sorry, I'm doing this. Or not even no, sorry. See, that's automated just then. I didn't actually want to say sorry, and I don't think we should be saying sorry. Just saying, no, that's not for me. This is more aligned and this is what I want to do, and that is okay. And we don't have to apologize for saying no to the things that are not okay for us. They don't have to say no to them, but you do. If you don't like that and you don't want that and that's not okay and that doesn't serve you and that makes you feel like shit and that's toxic to you, it is okay for you to keep saying no, 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 because it's not right for you. You have a choice. You always have a choice. You always have a choice. Today, the message is you always have a choice. And it's time to say no. The rest of the card suffers that others may be redeemed, either spiritually or politically. Shadow, Matri, still don't think I'm saying that correctly, utilizes a combination of service and suffering for others as a means of controlling and manipulating them, related to the victim. I'm going to read that again. Shadow utilizes a combination of service and suffering for others as a means of controlling and manipulating them, related to the victim. So that is big time a piece of me that I am like part way through, a shadow piece of me, of my own version of that I am part way through shifting through. For sure. And I feel like it's way more common than we sometimes notice in our society, like, because we get attention from it. It's almost like a drama cycle of like victim by being like, whoa, great, no one loves me, and la la la. So, you know, like a manipulation control thing, but comes from a place of wound and hurt because we don't feel seen, or we don't feel heard, or we don't feel like we have a home. We can't find home in the heart in the home. And so we step through this place, and it's not shaming us for that when we step through this place of not being able to find home in our heart. But it's a shadow piece, and the shadow pieces are fantastic because they bring us the light, and the light brings us the shadow. And they're beautiful parts of us. But wherever stage you are, if that you see that in yourself and past versions of yourself, parts of yourself, or possibly it's still here, or maybe you've worked through it and shifted through it, it's all divine. Look for a pattern of giving yourself to causes for the betterment of others, regardless of the consequences. Like when we are so dedicated to sticking to something, and we are so committed to other things to please other people, but the thing might be killing us. But the thing is probably killing us. Okay, I'm going to pull one more card. If anyone is live and they would like a beautiful message, jump in and say kia ora. Say hello. Pop a yes please into the comments if you'd like a message today. I'm having a lot of emotions today. I even feel a little chaotic, but that is divine as well, as we do, because all parts of us are to be here. And a lot of the words I'm speaking today are reminders to myself. They're obviously meant to be shared here for someone else as well, or multiple others. Isn't that so interesting? I fucking love intuitive healing. I fucking love when there are so many divine, beautiful messages, and I like when I say them, it's meant to be out there, but also it just comes back right on me, like right at me, right for me at the same time. Kia ora, Renee. How are you, beautiful soul? Lovely to have you here today. Yes, please, you are most welcome. Let's see what we have for you today. This deck. So you're going to pull a message for you today. Angels, gods, and goddesses. I'd love to know how you are today, Renee. Just going to take a few deep breaths. Isn't it interesting when we sometimes really need to breathe or make sounds really loud or really quiet or in different ways? I just really needed to really slow down with that breath and just let it out very carefully and softly. On the way home from the airport today, one out for you. In the car, I was singing that song. It's a song about horses. The horses, that old song, and the horses are on the beach. Can't remember the rhythm of it. But such a good old song, and I was singing at the top of my lungs, but didn't even sound like my voice. But obviously, it really needed to come out in a voice that didn't sound like my voice. Like, it was quite deep and husky. Okay, beautiful Renee, God of conflict. I nearly choked on that conflict. It was like that. God of conflict resolution. You are being encouraged to walk away from a current conflict. God of conflict resolution. Excuse my sniffle. God of conflict resolution. You are being encouraged to walk away from a current conflict. I'm even getting a conversation. It could be conversation too, not conflict is the message coming. Could also be conversation, even if maybe you don't perceive it as conflict or someone else doesn't perceive it as conflict. The conversation, just choose, make a choice to, is it serving? Is it wasting your energy? Is it really worth the conversation? Or can you pour your potent energy in somewhere else? Are you wasting your energy somewhere, Renee? Does it need to be refocused? It's like, yeah, there's all this here, and it's like, can you move your energy into the space that refocus it? You have a choice where your energy goes. You have a choice and an intention, and you choose. You choose. You don't need to keep spending it on that one thing. Even when a part of you is like, oh, I want to keep trying. And then another part of you is like, why am I even here? Why am I even doing this? Why am I even looking here? Why am I even having this conversation? I could move this somewhere else, but then is it an attachment? Is there something deeper? Is there a cord? Is there an attachment? Is there a fear? What is underneath that that's stopping you from refocusing that energy into where you want it to be, where it feels good? By drawing this card, you are being encouraged to walk away from a current situation, which is causing conflict in your life. Understand that walking away from the situation is not a sign of weakness, but rather a sign of strength. There is nothing to prove or gain by fighting in this instance. The universe has placed this conflict in your way in order to guide you to your true path. Bless all concerned and let go. By detaching from this situation, new possibilities and opportunities open up for you. You are being encouraged to walk away from a current conflict. I almost just feel like I want to choke when I go to say any of the C words. I almost want you to do that a few times, Renee, just like feels really good too. And just actually like choose to just blow it the fuck away. Like choose it, nah, There's so much of nah and no today, like really strongly holding boundaries. Hold, boundary, hold, boundary, hold, 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 hold. Hold, come back, hold, come back, hold, come back, hold, come back. So I just keep hearing. Beautiful. Renee says thank you. I don't know if I already read that. I'm pretty tired. You are so welcome, Renee. I hope some of that lands with you, supports you in this moment today. All right, beautiful souls. If you are watching the replay, do a hashtag replay so that I know you were here. We'll see how we go tomorrow. I hope that I will come live if it feels alive and talk about some deeper, different things. But I love you all. Have a beautiful Friday. Feel like it's a day of candles. So if you have candles, light candles. You are beautiful. You are loved. You are worthy as fuck. I love you dearly, and you deserve the most magical of lives. I love you. I love you. I love you.